Aries, welcome. This is your reading for August on Just Life Advice with me, Kevin. Today we're just going to see where your energy is going and what you need to do and how we're going to do it. We're going to use a mini cross, whatever this theme of the read, whatever it might be, that's the issue you need to consider. So let's see, is it an element, minor card, or is it a major card? And you have the Ten of Wands. And what this is telling me is that right now you feel like you're done carrying the load. You're done putting everything on your back for the people, Aries, and you just don't want to do it no more. You want people to pick up the pace and take care of their own. So this is around your passion and your desire, and something just kind of holding you back. Could be a relationship. It's the wise one, the Hierophant. It feels like it's more spiritual. So it's not really so much relationships that's kind of holding you down, it's just life in general, because you need to kind of step outside the norm here and reconnect with the above energy. Reconnect with your spirit guides, reconnect with the divine. How you do that is going to be through meditation, maybe through prayer or something like that, because you know you're tired of carrying everybody else's weight in your back when you're trying to move yourself forward. And because you don't know how to do it, you need to tap into that Hierophant energy so that you can just reset yourself and move forward. Now, this is a 15, which is telling me the 10 on the 5 is saying you have a 6. You get the harmony that you want when you're ready to, 1, look at new ways, to 5, remove this struggle from your life to give you a little bit more freedom. And that will bring in the balance that you're searching for. Now, the question we have is, what causes this? What has brought you to here? Is a 6 of Pentacles. You felt like that people kind of ride your coattails and took advantage of you. So that even though you would give to them to help them move forward, to help them be successful, so you're kind of like sharing your knowledge, you're sharing your wisdom with them, you're sharing your passion, your flame, they're taking too much and you're giving away too much. And because of that, that puts you in the 10 of Wands reverse, where you're saying, I'm kind of done carrying everybody else's baggage. I'm kind of done carrying the load for everybody else. And because of that, you got to get back into that meditation space to really open the mind and see a little bit more clearly. And if you can do that, then the advice would be Knight of Wands. You're going to now open back up again, and you're going to be able to find things that you want to do, but you're going to move them to them quickly, and you're going to be a little bit erratic about it because you've been held back for so long. You've been carrying the load for so long that now you're just going to snap and go, which is great, Aries. That's actually what you kind of want to do. So the Knight of Wands is in your future, which means you're going to move very fast and your fire is going to engulf once again. But then the question remains is, you knew this, didn't you? And so what is it that was on your mind this whole time was the Queen of Cups, is that you're always worried about how to be fair to people. You're always worried about wanting to do the right thing at all costs. Now, my question is the Queen of Cups. Why? Why are you being so nurturing? Why are you being so loving, so helpful to everybody else, Aries? Because of Knight of Swords. Because you're trying to win them over to your way of thinking through compassion. So the Queen is very nurturing energy, which we all know. And this is very emotional. You're being very careful on how you temper it. But then the Knight of Swords is also saying, yeah, but you got to move forward because you're holding me back. Because you're holding me back, I can't take it no more. So you're trying to balance the mind with the heart. So when you talk to people, you're saying, look, I can't give no more. I've given enough. I have to now take care of myself. But you want to be careful because you want to hurt anybody's feelings. But sometimes you got to say, you know what, I'm going to hurt your feelings. That's just the way it's going to be. And you're not doing it out of a malicious intent. You're doing it because you can't take it no more. Enough is enough, right? Everybody has their threshold. And sometimes when Ten of Wands is showing you in the face, is saying, you've done too much. It's time to pull it back. Now, what has been going on in the shadows that's been driving all this is the Ace of Pentacles, is that because of everybody taking from you all the time, you're not really giving yourself a way to have new growth or new possibilities, and it's been holding you back. And that's why it's been hitting you in the subconscious, because you keep giving too damn much. 6 of Pentacles. You got to stop giving so that you can now grow yourself once again. Start with new ideas, Knight of Wands, the passion, the things you love, Knight of Swords. You don't have to tell anybody else your ideas. It doesn't matter. Keep it to yourself now and use the Ace of Pentacles to really move forward and explode and catapult into a new beginning for yourself. Stop worrying about other people want or need. This is for August. It doesn't matter anymore. It's all about you at this point, okay, Aries? It's all about you. Take care of numero uno, Ace of Pentacles, you. Now we're going to pull a couple of oracle cards here to see what they have to say. All right. All right, so what do we got? We have effort, 13. You're going to have to put a little bit of effort in to stop helping people out, because with your nature, that fire energy, you want to help so you can thrive and grow. Maybe a little ego is involved here. Stop it. Put effort into yourself. 13, 1 and 3 energy. What that means is new potential opens when you put your creativity back in check for you, and that 4 brings you stability in what you're actually trying to do and move forward with rather than worrying about everybody else. And then 26 is love partnership. This also telling you is that maybe it's saying that rather than worrying about everybody else, if you're with somebody right now in a relationship, work with them instead, because they're not going to always be taken. They're not going to always be weighing you down, right? They're going to actually work with you and meditate with you. The two can become one, and you can union your ideas together to create something great. Now, it wants to really maybe explode that passion to maybe a side business. Who knows? Because you are feeling pretty down. You got to break away from it, because the Ace of Pentacles is saying, look, I got something for you. You're going to embrace it or not. That's your choice. So here you're seeing the 2 and the 6. 2 is you have to make a decision to have the harmony, to have the peace. And if you can do that, then the 8, you'll continue to move forward. But if you continue to ignore this and don't love what you do with somebody that you care about, it's just going to continue to turn to shit, right? Now, the last card is moderation. You also got to do things in moderation and balance, because when you gave too much, you carried too much, you wore yourself out because you didn't meditate. You didn't go back to your roots. You didn't go back to the spirit guides to ask for guidance. You didn't go back to, you can call it God or whatever you want, the divine, to really help you move forward. Instead, you just were rushing, taking on everything, and it's just tearing you down. So it's telling you here 14, 1 energy, 4 energies, 5 energy. If you want freedom of 5, you have to, 1, take the potentials that shows up for you in the earthly realm, green, to stabilize yourself so you don't feel out of balance. You're finally saying we're done. And then 5, you can then open up, have a little bit of freedom once again, and kind of get back to what you love to do, Aries. All right. Now, the dice energy says what is a 9. What that means is the only way you're going to attain and get ahead is through 3, creativity, that brings you peace, 6, and balance, which gives you 9, the attainment, which you're looking for. It's not the complete picture. It's not the end. It's not the 10, but it's the 9. It's going to give you that area of growth you've been seeking for so long, and you won't have to carry the load of other people right here in the 10 of Wands. But again, I do recommend, because the love relationship came up here, love partnership came up here, is that work with somebody that you're deeply involved with, that you care about, because you know at the end of the day they're going to have your back, not like other people. There's friends, quote unquote friends, or quote unquote business partners, they ain't got your back. They're in to make a buck. This person, if you have one in your life, can even be a family member, is there to help you through thick and thin. So, Aries, that's my reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If this resonated, let me know. And if you want your own personal private reading, head over to wordwithatwist.com, book it, and I'm there waiting. Until next time, I want to see you in my next reading. Bye now.